Hey, folks, welcome back to another edition of On the Icebox with Iceberg Bricks. My guest tonight is from over the pond, over from the UK. It's United Bricks is our guest. Today we'll learn about being a custom Lego seller and being having a love of Legos, and then we'll also learn about some of the custom 3D Lego printing from this gentleman as well. Without further ado, here's my guest, United Bricks. How you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm not bad. Thanks for having us on the show.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for coming along, man.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Awesome, awesome, man. So, did you have a busy day at work today?
Yeah, it was kind of like busy. We were kind of like working on the new releases, trying to get those out. I think they should be dropping either Wednesday or Thursday.
Uh-huh.
So kind of like
Okay,
excited for those.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
All right, and we will definitely get a look at the new stuff that you got coming in. We'll definitely try to get a look. Um,
yeah, like an
so,
exclusive sneak preview.
yeah, yeah. So you got a business in Lego, man. How'd you even get into all that?
I know. It's kind of like it all started because like I wanted to kind of like build Lego, but with military.
Mm-hmm.
So I set about creating like decals, the transfers, trying to get those on, and then from there we went on to pad printing, needing
Okay. Okay.
to pad print those, and then it kind of like just snowballed, and we got into UV printing, and it just kind of like grown from there. But it was
Okay.
just so that a great way to for children to learn history for like an interactive medium such as Lego.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Much agree. Much agree. And like you're definitely covering the broad perspective, like especially like when you say you're trying to get the message out from the military history and stuff like that, and you use Lego as the tool to introduce that. I think you definitely covering the broad spectrum because Lego's for all.
Yeah, exactly. And with it being such like a great way to kind of like learn the history, it is such a fantastic toy to do it, and I can't really think of any better way to learn history
Mhm.
other than Lego.
Okay. Okay. So how old were you when you got into Lego?
I think I was probably like 5 years old. I think was the very first time I ever got into Lego. I think it was I think I got some of my brother's his old Lego sets, and I started building them.
Hmm.
I just kind of like the love of like Lego kind of just grew, and I've kind of like been building it ever since.
Okay. Okay. So you're definitely living a dream, man. From a youth to now to an adult, and now you have your own Lego business, and it's far from just your regular, bricklink business. And this is its own self-sustained business you have here. So what is your next Lego aspirations, and what's waiting over the horizon for you in your business?
I'd kind of like I'm always looking to inspire other young people to be able to take on other young people and give the same opportunity that I've had to other young people. So back a lot to other younger people like myself, and being able to give
Mhm.
this opportunity to them as well. And just kind of like growing the business, getting more fans, and being able to offer them like so many cool history products and other custom printed stuff.
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome stuff, man. So how would you describe the work that you do with Lego to us?
It's like I think it's sort of like difficult to explain, but being able to like to custom print onto any Lego piece, and then be able to apply that to different themes such as like the history and like the more like the TV, the modern media stuff. Um,
Okay,
we can kind of like we can print onto anything from like the minifigures to the bricks and tiles.
okay,
But it's it's definitely a very varied kind of like role that we do here at like United Bricks.
Okay, okay. So with that said, tell me about United Bricks. Tell me, how did it started? Tell me, like you described some of the work that you've done. Tell me how, what was the start, and then tell me where you trying to, go to the, unseen before. What's the dream of? Tell me the
Uh,
dream of United Bricks.
yeah, so it kind of like it all started. I was still at school at the time,
Hmm.
and it kind of like we decided that it started growing, and then when I left school, I went into the business full time.
Hmm.
Just kind of like kept going, and we're growing really well, and we've had so many people supporting us, so many fans. But we kind of like I said earlier, we'd like to be able to offer this opportunity to other people, to other young people. So being able to take on more employees, and just kind of like keep growing it and keep offering these historical products. So that's kind of
Yeah.
like our United Bricks like goals and stuff that I would like to achieve in the future.
Okay. Okay. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I think you'll see that in your near future, because I mean, the stuff that's, I was looking through your PowerPoint, man, and you're definitely creating some quality stuff, and I think that's definitely key to longevity.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you.
so so what's unique about your custom Lego products?
I think the historical way that we present these minifigures, we always play like a lot of attention to the accuracy. We always want them to be historically accurate as possible. Do a lot of research to make sure that they are all properly done, and that what you see in the minifigure is what they were like in real life.
Hmm.
And then just like the overall of being able to have this product where children can actually and even adults can even like learn history through Lego, because Lego is such a great toy that you can use it to build anything. So be able to apply that to learning history, because I know that I've learned a lot of history through doing the United Bricks. So I think a lot of other children can learn history as well.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And because it'll definitely capture the eye of the kid, and you'd be surprised. They soak up everything like a sponge, especially when
Yeah,
when you capture their attention with Lego.
I know, especially trying to get like our like using these products in schools and museums to be able to use as like a way for them to help teach. I definitely think that's a great idea.
Hmm. Hmm. Now, do you build any Lego for yourself outside of United Bricks, like any personal builds?
We tend to because like I tend to try and do lots of battle scenes because I'm a massive fan of military. So I do the I kind of like build World War Two. We built Stalingrad. Right now, I'm working on like a
Hmm.
battle of Peleliu Airfield, which is like from the popular Call of Duty and the Pacific TV series. So we kind of like I build a lot of that. So I kind of like working on that right now. Sometimes I do build, and then sometimes like after we finished at work, like I kind of like I don't want to see any more Lego, so I don't build Lego as much at home.
Right. Yeah, trying to
Yeah,
unplug from the Lego a bit. Yeah,
yeah,
understand
like no more Lego.
that. So do you have any other hobbies outside of Lego?
I'd say the my two main hobbies probably would be Lego and military history, and the fact that like I've combined the two to kind of like create this thing.
Mhm.
Those are like the two main ones, and it's fantastic to be able to use those two hobbies in like the work that I do every day. To be able to have that passion for what like I
Okay.
do.
Okay. So what do you what the your role that you play with Lego? Is it therapeutic for you, building and like creating a new Lego? Is that therapeutic for you?
Yeah, I definitely think because Lego, it kind of like it calms you and makes you like less stressed, and being able to build with Lego is such like a great thing. You can just build whatever you can imagine. Basically, like your only limit is your imagination. I think that's like what Lego uses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a great like a great tool to be able to do that. But yeah, I just love Lego, so I build like everything from like Lego sets just to stuff from my own imagination.
Okay. Now, through your love of Lego, has it ever helped you persevere through a difficult situation? Do you care to share?
Yeah, I think I mean the fact that like through the business I've learned so many new skills, and I think it's helped me like a lot of the skills that I've learned through working at Untied Bricks. I would have probably never learned if I hadn't have started the business. And just like the fact, like saying about how it helps you like when you're stressed and stuff like that. And it gives you something that kind of like calms you and makes you build whatever's on your imagination. But definitely learned a lot of skills for working at Untied Bricks.
Okay. Okay. So what was your most difficult project?
My most difficult, I think, probably like when we first started, kind of like getting the print to where I wanted it to be, because for us, like quality, we always wanted to have the best quality. So when we first started, just kind of like delving in straight into the so like the deep end, being able to work out how we can print as well as we possibly can. So it took us a while, but we eventually got there. Even though we probably have like a ton of misprints and stuff like that, but we've worked it out and we finally got there. But we're always improving. We're always kind of like getting better, and we always kind of like if we can, we'll make it better.
Yeah.
But I think probably like some of our difficult ones are probably like the camouflage, where you have like fully printed minifigures, trying to get all those lined up perfectly and stuff. But it's always we're always like a challenge, so it's always great to be able to do all these different things.
Okay. Okay. So tell me how important is the Lego AFOL community, meaning that the social media community such as Instagram, YouTubers, Twitters, Facebook. How important is that community to you and United Bricks?
I think it's really important, because I don't think we would exist without having all these without having social media and all these fantastic people on the community that help support us and that build all these fantastic creations. I think it's one of those things, like if it didn't exist, then we wouldn't be able to connect as a community. So I definitely think it's fantastic, and seeing over the years how it's progressed and more and more people have come on social media, and it's always great to meet people in person as well that on social media, and then to actually see them in person at like a Lego show. It's like hugely important to us at United Bricks to be able to meet them all, and great to engage in the community as well.
Okay. All right. So tell me, is there one of your custom Lego products that you most satisfied with? What's your most prized possession that you've created?
Would these like ones that we've made, or ones that Lego's made?
One that you made.
The one that I probably like the ones I like the best are probably the 360 degrees camo minifigures. I always think those are the best, because side of the torsos and all around, which I always think they look amazing when you have printing on every single side of the minifigure. Just to see them fully printed, I think that was probably my favorite thing that we've ever made.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let me put a flip coin to that. Which one that Lego made that you're truly satisfied with?
That's kind of like a hard one. I think for me, probably probably the modular buildings. I really love the modular buildings. Probably like my favorite one would probably be the Grand Emporium, I think it's called. I think that one just looks amazing. But yeah, that's like a hard question. I think I kind of like most Lego stuff that they do.
Okay. Okay. So tell me, what is your most memorable interaction you had with someone regarding the Lego hobby?
Let's see. I don't that one. Meeting people, like meeting fans on in like in person when we're at like Lego shows, and people come up to us and say like and say that they follow us on Instagram and stuff, and being able to meet these people in person, it's like it's like really rewarding, and being able to meet these people, these great people. But I can't really think of any right now, but yeah, it's always great to see people in person.
Well said. Well said. Well said. So you're not quite off the ice box yet. So, but folks, thanks for coming in. This is the second part of the segment where we actually lay out some of United Bricks' work within a PowerPoint. This is a little bit different. Some of these, I guess you can kind of say, well, you know, some of these are like maybe like 50-50 mocks, custom works. So, you know, you're not going to get the grand tour of a mock city, but however, you're going to see custom Lego, and you're going to see some of the mocks that United Bricks has incorporated with their custom Lego products, and you're going to see some of their fans mocks that they use some of the custom Lego products from United Bricks as well. Do some exclusive stuff made by United Bricks as well. So it's quite a jam-packed show we have here, and let's get to it.
Yep.
Share my screen here, and if you want, you could probably go ahead and switch to your avatar so your the quality of your video comes up. You mean it, and I can see you. All right, let's see here. Bring this up, and here we go. All right, folks, you can welcome our guest tonight is United Bricks from the UK on the Icebox. Here we go. All right, so I take the first image from the Instagram, and this was your first image from the Instagram that you posted. This was the earliest. This was the earliest image that you had on your Instagram. So at this stage, tell us what year this was, and tell us where were you at? Where was United Bricks at during the stage?
Yeah, I think this was like 2016. I think it was early 2016. And to tell the truth, like we didn't know a huge amount about social media back then. So I think I just got Instagram, so I didn't really know what to do with it. So so I had like the first order army set up. So I decided to take a picture of it. Yeah. But this was way back when we first started. It's just kind of like a great example to see where we kind of like progressed, and I think we've hopefully got better at social media now. I hope.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. So, what can you tell me, if you remember? Can you tell me the ambition or the drive that you had, that you wanted to steer United Bricks in at this time?
I think it was just to kind of like to grow and be able to connect with more fans, especially on Instagram. This was kind of like a relatively new a new place for us, and we didn't know a huge amount about it, but we just kind of like wanted to keep growing, keep releasing new products. And just be able to engage more in the community, and just kind of like take it from there. But I think that was like kind of like our main drive back then, to try and just to get more engaged in the community on social media.
All right. So this is the next image up that I found. Tell us about this image here.
Yeah, so this one was a 3D render
Hmm.
of a World War II American airborne 101st minifigure, and this was kind of like one of our very early like World War II minifigures. We still stock this today. It's like one of our most popular minifigures. So it's kind of like a
Okay.
great way to see like the minifigures and how they've progressed as well. But this is definitely one of our like the fan favorites, the American Airborne.
Okay. Okay. All right. So tell us about this image you have here.
Yeah, so this was like I've always said to myself that I always want to build like 3 or 4 different massive like battle scenes, and like one of those was the D-Day landings at Normandy Beach, and I really wanted to do it because there's been people that have built really good D-Day landings of like Omaha and Utah and Juneau, but there hadn't been really anyone that had built one of the British landings at Gold and Sword Beach. So I
Hmm.
decided to start trying to build like a landing maybe like Gold Beach with the British soldiers advancing onto the beach under fire from the Germans. So it's kind of like it was quite like a difficult mock to start off with, because you had to try and like incorporate the waves of like the sea and like the rough landings, and then like all of like the bullets and the shells hitting the water, and just like
Hmm.
all of the stuff like the kind of like the carnage of all of the men advancing onto the beach under fire. But
Okay.
it was kind of like a great mock to work on. Still kind of like it's still a work in progress. Like 2 years later, but eventually I'll get around to finishing it.
Okay. Yeah. Work in progress. We can appreciate that. You know.
Yep.
So
And then
tell us
this
about
one,
this custom. Uh huh.
yeah, this one is this was probably like our first ever camouflage minifigure that we did. This one, like, it doesn't have any side printing on the torso, whereas like now we always side print like onto the side of the torso, just to kind of like continue the camouflage. But this one like was a
Hmm.
World War II German in camouflage, in plain tree camo from World War II. And again, it's kind of like just a great example to see what our minifigure started off with, and then what they look like today.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and then this one is actually like a really good example to see what the heads look like when they're actually being printed. This is like the fixture that we hold the heads in. So like when we put them in the printer, we put the heads in this fixture, into this jig fixture, and it holds it. So when it prints, they print all accurately and don't move. So
Okay.
it's like a really interesting like behind the scenes footage of how products are made. And
Yeah.
then again, those heads are like one of our old but really popular items that we still print today. The helmet strap heads.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. And it's always good to see how it's made. You know. And that's the actual one of the, I like that one TV show how it's made, and you know, you kind of wonder how you know how some of this stuff is
Yeah,
printed.
I know it's always great to see behind the scenes footage of seeing how certain things are made.
Mhm.
And then this one, this image was, I think we just restocked the Desert Rat and this German World War II soldier. So we're kind of like just showcasing them. Again, like the Desert Rat was like a quite a popular minifigure that we released at the time. And the German one was like it had like the popular printed legs, and then the camouflaged torso. So
Okay.
these were like
Okay.
some of like our really old releases.
Yeah. Some of your older releases. Okay. Okay. All right.
And then these guys were, again, these were the old like camouflage ones. We kind of like printed these, and then I think we've really released them since then. But the torso we do sell like separately on our website right now. But and same with the head. The legs, we haven't really printed any more legs recently, because like at the time, printing legs was kind of like difficult for us. We used to find printing legs quite difficult. But since then, we've kind of like addressed some like the issues, and we seem to like we've got a lot better at printing legs now.
Okay.
But these were a good example of seeing how we started off printing legs, and then what we do today.
Okay, so what we got going on here?
This one was like a good example to see like how we tend to set up minifigures in like battle scenes. We try to take a picture of them. And then this one actually has our like version 1 design of our World War II Germans. We don't actually print this design anymore, but this one it's kind of like just it's really good to see this version, and then to see what we have now. But this will serve like a World War II Germans maybe advancing over no man's land or over the trenches, something like that. It's just like we tend to like to try and photograph minifigures in like sort of like battle scenes, because we always find them a great way to be able to showcase and inspire other people out there to get building.
Okay. So I take a look on your Instagram, and it tells me 10 days, right? And so I read the description. This was a milestone for you, right? So tell us the milestone.
Yeah, this was like a major milestone for us. We were like 10 days away from launching our brand new website, and this was like a huge overhaul of like our old website, because although our old website wasn't bad, like our brand new one is so much better in terms of being able to showcase what we do and being able to offer a better like shopping experience to our customers. So it was like a huge milestone to be able to update our website, and it's great to see how it's changed.
Okay. All right, here you got is this a personal cabinet or this is the work cabinet?
Yeah, this is the work cabinet. These like the disco lights that we sometimes put on when we're feeling like in the mood. But these was like just when we moved into our new office premises, we wanted like something to be able to display some of the stuff that we do, some like the scenes and the minifigures and stuff. So we kind of like we decided to create this, so it's a great way that if anyone comes in, any customers or fans or whoever, they can be able to see what we do. But we just wanted to kind of like highlight the cool like light system that we put in, and yeah, it was kind of like something different again, like a behind the scenes footage of United Bricks like office.
Yeah. Pretty nice display, man. Really nice display. It's a lot of money on that shelf.
Yeah, and there are some big mania kids.
All right, so tell us about these torsos here we see.
Yeah, these are kind of like random. These are I think what we were doing here was we were printing like a ton of random colored like World War II Germans and some really weird and wacky colors. So I think we were doing like mystery packs, or we might have been giving them away free, but like every now and then we tend to like throw in some random colors when we're printing stuff. And it's always cool because like it's great to see products in some really strange colors, but sometimes they really do work well.
Right.
So these are quite rare. Like we haven't really done anything like this since then.
Okay. So here you have you're reaching far as back as the red coat era. Tell us about these torsos and some of the history behind it.
Yeah, so this was like the first time that we had sort of went further back than World War One, and to be able to touch on some of these new historical themes. We have like the American Revolution era. We have like the British red coat, and then the American Continental torsos. So they were like a massive a massive hit, especially over in America, to be able to like touch on that era, that especially because up in that point there'd been no one else in the Lego community that had done something similar. So to be able to offer like historical accurate like torsos for that era. And then we have the popular red coats from the 1800s, which are you might like remember from the famous film Zulu. So it's like the Anglo-Zulu British War torso.
Okay.
So these ones,
yeah,
these ones were sort of like a trial. Like we didn't expect them to do it as well as they did, because when we first released them, they did really well. I think that was thanks to like the popularity of the famous film that they did. But it was definitely like great to be able to touch on some historical themes that hadn't been done before, other than like World War I and World War II. It's great to be able to go a bit further back, and it's always something that we're trying to do every time, trying to go and reach other historical like themes and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. What scene do we have here?
Yeah, so this one was originally it was meant to be like a bombed out building in like Stalingrad, but it kind of like we changed it to maybe like more so like Europe, with like the British advancing maybe through the streets of like France, somewhere like that. But we really wanted to kind of like showcase sort of like these things on our new website. So we got all these cool like photographs taken, trying to like showcase the British torsos advancing through the street, and then you've kind of like got the fire in the background, and then like the destroyed like bombed out building.
Okay.
This is like version 1 of Stalingrad, and then we went on to build like a much bigger version, which I think we'll probably be showing like later on.
Okay. All right. What we got going on?
And then yeah, this is another one that we did to like kind of like showcase on the website. This one has like Brick Factory Berlin's tanks, so like a company that we resell building kits for. So we really wanted to kind of like focus on the tank here. So we've kind of like got a tank that's ready to fire at like its target. So this one what we put on like the website is like the home page banners. But yeah, it's just like a great way to showcase these like products.
Okay.
And then yeah, this was Stalingrad in the making. So to kind of like capture the Battle of Stalingrad during the Second World War. So I kind of like I started like building a sort of like a factory where it's being bombed out, but it was probably used by the Russians to make tanks or something like that. So this is like the very first 2 base plates that I started with, and then it kind of like quickly grew into being like much larger. So yeah, it's great to see them how they were started off.
Yeah, nice layout. This real nice layout, very detailed, man. I like it. I love it.
Yeah, thanks. And then this one was like a I think like our updated Panzer Commander torso. Again, this is got another popular one that we still do today. This one was for like the World War II German like tank crewmen. So these are a great way that if you have any tanks or anything like that, you have someone to drive them and command them to see where they want to go. So it's kind of like great to be able to offer these.
Okay. Yeah, man. I definitely I'm into the military Lego stuff, man. I'm and so I definitely need to up my collection here, and you got quite a few here. You definitely covered a couple, larger areas here. So give some good selections.
Yeah, and we're always trying to like trying to cover like new themes, especially like modern military. We're always trying to do other military aspects of like the of history. And then this guy is like this one is like a World War II Luftwaffe, like a air crewman kind of thing. He would probably be like a pilot or something like that for the German Air Force during World War II. So this was kind of like a really early design that we did. And then like our designs have kind of like slowly progressed, and it's got like more historically accurate as we've went along.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely got to add this to some of my collections here, man. You know, I'm former law enforcement myself, and it was funny
Yeah.
because I seen a picture of the vest and the hat on a guy that I end up meeting in Mexico, who happened to be, one of the police in UK. But yeah, definitely got to add this to my collection.
Yeah, the this one was like such a great minifigure. It's like one of my favorites. It's because the British police sort of like uniform is so distinctive, especially with their cap and their hat, and then like their like fluorescent jackets. It's such an iconic uniform. So we really wanted to capture that. But yeah, so this one was probably like one of my favorites that we've kind of like created, and probably out of all the stuff that we've done.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. What we have here.
And this would, yeah. So like because the weather is never really that great here in Scotland. So I think it snowed that day, so we decided to get outside and take some pictures of the World War II German in snow. So we kind of like went outside. We're always trying to use the outside because it's such a great thing to be outside and to use like nature as a backdrop to our minifigures. So this one we kind of like we wanted to sort of show like how like they're camouflaged in the winter snow.
Awesome stuff. See that there. All right.
Yeah, so this is like a really early design of our World War II Japanese one. This one didn't have any leg printing or even head printing. We just did the torso, and then we've included like the helmet and then the gun as well. This is like kind of like a great example to see this one how it started off, and then to see what it's changed into.
Okay. Okay. What we have here.
And then this one was kind of like quite a popular minifigure. This one was like sort of like an elite division of the German army during the Second World War. And we did like we produced quite a few of them, but they kind of like sold out. But because we printed them on the old dark gray Lego color, we couldn't really get any more torsos or legs, so we weren't really able to produce any more. But this one is another one of like my favorite minifigures that we've created. You can see like on the arm, this like it's like the tank destruction badges for like destroying a tank. So it's like a really interesting World War II German uniform that we did.
Okay. Okay. Now this one here, I really like. I really like this. Tell us about the inspiration between this one here.
Yeah, so this one was kind of like I really wanted to incorporate our like local history of Scotland, and because he's wearing a black watch tartan kilt, and the black watch were really famous for being extremely good fighters throughout British history, military history. So I really wanted to kind of like incorporate that with like sort of like our American Revolutionary War. So I wanted to kind of like create like a black watch Scottish minifigure, and like the tartan kilts. They always kind of like go down well, especially in Scotland. Or like everyone loves the tartan kilts to see all the different the local tartans, the different clans.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good spin.
And then yeah, these ones. This one's another one. This is this is, I think, the World War II Deutsch Africa Corps, the German division in Africa during World War II. So this kind of like showcases some of the different colors that we printed, because we tend to print these on the tan colored torsos. But we decided to print them also on dark tan and olive green, because I think during the Second World War they tended to wear them in different like colors, like different tropical colors to blend in, and also to show the different ranks and uniforms.
Okay. All right. What do we have here on the right?
Yeah, so this one's a bit similar to the one that we showed earlier. This is a Russian tanker, so he would be one of the people in the tanks, either driving it or being the gunner. So this one was another one that we did, which was kind of like original. No one else had done like a Russian tanker at this point, so we really wanted to be able to sort of like do this, especially because you kind of like needed someone to drive your tanks if you had any Russian tanks. So we wanted to kind of like create this.
Right.
And yeah, this is another one, because like at the time I was really interested in the American Revolutionary War. So and I'm always a massive fan of British uniforms. So I really wanted to kind of like showcase some of the different ones. So I kind of like set up some of the standard British uniforms for the American Revolutionary War, and we've got some of the Scottish Black Watch on the right. So a great example of kind of like seeing the different variety of uniforms during that period.
Okay. All right, you got some good stuff in the bags. Now, do you happen to do you outsource this part, or do you actually make up the kits for the tanks here, or this is something that you bought to just to go along with some of the merchandise you do?
Yeah, so these one were actually, because what we do is we resell building kits and tanks and stuff from Brick Factory Berlin. They're in Germany, and they create these fantastic World War II German tanks. So we always restock them, and he sends us these tanks. But unlike certain companies like Brick Mania, these tanks already come pre-built. So they'll come, and all you have to like do is put the turret on, and maybe attach a few little fiddly little bits to the tank. But this was kind of like one of the orders that we got in, which shows like the different tanks that we stocked at that time. Okay. But it's great to kind of like see them.
Right. All right. So you're managing the business, and you're trying to self promote, and you're trying to sell extra stuff. How do you find time?
Yeah, so these ones, this one was kind of like, it's like before I started the business, I didn't really know much about photography. So it kind of like being able to sort of like teach myself how to take photographs and stuff. It's really difficult, but it's kind of like I've learned so many different new skills throughout the business. So, but yeah, it's always great. I'm kind of like I've really got into photography now, and taking pictures of the tanks were kind of like a great way to learn how to do it properly.
I'm still trying to get it together, and I'm like 50%.
Yeah. And then yeah, this is the popular World War II German. I think it's like the Panzer II tank. It's like one of the more I think like famous tanks probably from the Blitzkrieg during the early period of World War II. But this is like a really popular tank that Brick Factory Berlin creates.
Okay. Gotta check them out, man. Gotta check them out. I ain't trying to bleed through the nose.
Yeah, and then this one was like these are the boxes that we decided to create. These are ones because we offer like a bespoke printing service.
Okay.
So like sometimes when we do one-off minifigures, we package these in these like really small little nice boxes, and they really like add value to the minifigure.
Okay.
But yeah, so we created them, I think, not too long ago.
Yeah, I think this is a definitely good presentation. Especially towards your minifigures. Usually you end up getting them in a Ziploc bag. So
yeah, it's like a bit different. Yeah,
definitely upgrade.
And then yeah, these are some more building kits. These are I think like some I think they're called Wesp or something like that. Artillery, and then you've got your Panzer III on the far left hand corner. Again, these are really well built from Brick Factory Berlin. Great great company that really does what builds them well and builds them really accurately to history.
Okay. All right, you got a good old Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, so we call him Brick Grimes. So he's from The Walking Brick. So he's one of the ones that I really, because I'm like a massive fan of the TV show and stuff. So I wanted to kind of like capture him in Lego form. So he was like one of the first ever minifigures that we did, like not from history, but more so based on like a TV show or like a modern media. So it was great to kind of like do something different and show some of our different skills.
Right.
But, yeah. So this minifigure we kind of like had to create, especially this was like a more recent one that we did, but I think probably the hardest part for this minifigure was trying to get the wire for the baseball bat.
Yeah.
But we kind of like we found this sort of like craft wire that we wrapped around the Brick Arms baseball bat, and it turned out really well.
Okay, all right. So you get the arrow,
and then. Yeah, so this one was actually created by a young person that did work experience at like our company. He went to a local school and he came and did his work experience for 1 week at our company, and he designed and printed his own like minifigure. He was like a massive fan of Green Arrow, so he created this, and it turned out really well in the end. But it was great to be able to give him the opportunity and to be able to make his own minifigure.
Okay. Wow, craftsmanship one, that's nice, real nice.
Yeah. And then this one, again, like I'm kind of like a massive fan of doing British uniforms, and one of those being Prince Charles. He has like a fantastic sort of like military sort of like dress like uniform thing. And also like these ones, they're really popular, especially in Asia. We get like a lot of orders for Prince Charles from Asia. They really seem to like the British like royal family, but it was great to kind of like do something different, do something more like real life and a real person.
Okay. All right. That old shocker.
And yeah, so this is another one from like a slightly different history period from the Anglo-Zulu War. So really wanted to create like a Zulu minifigure, and again, this was kind of like a really sort of like a really original design. There hadn't been no one else that had created like a Zulu warrior. And one of the things I really like about this minifigure was we used Brick Warrior's tribal shield. And then we printed the cowhide, the cowhide pattern onto the shield. So it really kind of like creates that really cool, unique look to it. Then you've kind of like got the cheetah skin like on his torso and on his head and stuff.
Right.
So it's like a really, really kind of like unique minifigure.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the details. I mean, definitely details. Even here, this is a great collection right here.
Yeah. So this one was actually done for our bespoke printing service. So we got these minifigure designs sent in by a customer, and he really he wanted them printed. So it's kind of like a great selection of I think some of them are maybe Mortal Kombat, and then you've got like Deadpool, and then just like a Christmas zombie. But they're really like unique and different, and something that was great to kind of like work on our bespoke printing service.
Okay. Okay. So what is this? What am I looking at?
These ones are these ones are from Doctor Who. So these are Daleks. So like any like when we went to the first one to like Lego shows, pretty much everyone was really interested in Doctor Who. So we knew we had to create our own Daleks. So these are kind of like the I don't know if like the robots or cyborgs or whatever from the TV show. So we brick built, like made them in Lego, and then we brought them to shows. But in the UK, they're really popular. So this was kind of like this was probably like our first ever building kit in some ways, because it was sort of like different to actually printing minifigures. But yeah, these were something like really different and unique that we created at that time.
Gotcha. Right. So you have a mock going on here. What era is this?
Yeah, so this one was the other mock that I really wanted to create, which was like the Battle of Peleliu. So this one has this is the World War II Japanese like airfield building that would have been on the Peleliu Pacific Island. So this one I first started building the I think it was like the HQ building, which would have been on the airfield that the Japanese would have used. But this one was kind of like inspired when I saw when I played Call of Duty when I was like younger, and then when I saw the Pacific TV series a few years ago, I really wanted to kind of like make this in Lego. It's like a really interesting and unique design.
Okay. So now you got a is this the Stalingrad? Just a little bit more finished.
Yeah, this one. I think this was actually because I think I couldn't make it any bigger, because I think it got to a point where I didn't have any more space to be able to make it bigger. So I had to stop building, unfortunately. But this one kind of like I was kind of like happy how it came out with. You kind of like got the Russians on the right side and the Germans on the left side. But it turned out pretty well in the end, and it kind of like captures the different things that I wanted to do, with it being like a destroyed factory.
Okay. All right, that's a closer shot. The truck that's going down.
Yeah, and again, some of those are like Brickmania kits that we used in there, because they like really cool stuff for the mock. And then this is like I think a slightly updated picture of the Battle of Peleliu airfield like building. So it's kind of like you can see like I think the bottom bit and the top bit hasn't really been completed. It's kind of like a really early progress. But this one was kind of like tricky to build. It took like a lot of bricks to build it up, and to make sure it has like the proper support, so it didn't collapse when kind of like building it. It was kind of like it was really difficult. Like it was great to be able to have all these difficult like building and to use different and new techniques to build it. But yeah, I'm really glad how it turned out in the end.
Right. Okay.
I think this is a close-up shot of Stalingrad. You've got like a guy just casually riding a German Panzer tank. I think this was like highlighting the Panzer crewman minifigure that we just released. But yeah, it's kind of like just like a cool picture that we took one day.
Okay. good work right there. That's good. That's good work. So now your movement is actually, you're building a fan base, and so now you even have fans that are submitting their mocks to you using the products that you produce.
Yeah, so we're always trying to like share stuff that fans have created. We're always trying to like inspire people to build stuff, because it's always great to have all these different things that people create. But this one was actually built not too long ago. It kind of like has like our brand new Vietnam tiger stripe camo minifigure in. But he built this really really cool. I think it's like patrol boat from Vietnam War. So it's really well built, and it was great to be able to feature it on our social media.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks good.
And then this one. Yeah, this one is actually one that we're sponsoring this mock. He's building a massive Battle of the Somme mock. So he's this one is really cool. He's been posting some like sort of like behind the scenes footage, and it's turning out to be extremely like massive, and it just looks fantastic. And it's great to see the First World War captured in Lego. So I think sometimes it can be a slightly underdone theme. So it's great to be able to see. Seeing it made in Lego, and again, the creator of this mock has done like a fantastic job.
Here's another one, the Brick Man.
Yeah, so this one again is carrying on with the Vietnam theme. This one, because we had just released like the Vietnam theme in I think December, so we kind of like really got into the Vietnam War, and this one was one that that someone posted that just looks fantastic with all like the foliage, and then you've got like the swamp, and then like the Vietnam like hut, and like the monkey and stuff. It's like a really cool like unique scene.
Yeah,
and yeah, like a close up shot of it. Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, definitely great mock right there. That was
yeah.
all right.
And then this one was like I think like couple of weeks ago we just restocked the popular Panzer crewmen. So we wanted to kind of like to capture like a cool picture. So we had them all like lined up in front of the tank like they might do during like the Second World War, just showcasing their cool like uniforms and stuff.
Right. Okay. Right. So this here is a custom printed tile, is it?
Yeah. So this one is actually really unique because we printed this for our artillery kit that we made. This one's like a 2x2 tile, but it has like the studs on the bottom, so it's like the weird like inverted tile. So it was kind of like unique to print these because we'd never really printed anything similar to them.
Okay.
This one has like how many planes that the artillery has shot down. So it's kind of like keeping their score, as it were.
Right. Okay. That's the artillery right there.
Yeah, so that's like the final kit. So sometimes we try and build like our own kits. And this is like a great example of one, like the Flak 38 anti-aircraft gun for the Germans. And that's like a cool shot of it, like being manned by the Luftwaffe during the Second World War.
All right. So tell us about some of the custom tile that you have here.
Yeah, so this one actually hasn't been released. This one's going to be released this week on Wednesday or Thursday. But this one we really wanted to start doing like some of the propaganda and recruitment posters. So this one is the famous Uncle Sam recruitment poster for the US during, I think it was the Second World War. So we wanted to kind of like create it in a more of like a Lego style. So we hand drew it out on a piece of paper, and then we took that over to the computer and drew it in the design. But yeah, it turned out really well, and it's great to have like his hand actually pointing at you.
Right, yeah.
And then yeah, this is like a random photograph that we took one day, because we just sometimes we kind of like just mess around and see what cool like photographs we can take. And this was like focusing on like the new World War II French soldiers that we created, something like a bit like the Dunkirk theme. And this one was just kind of like something random that we took, with like a guy just peeking up out of nowhere kind of thing. Yeah, we always do some random stuff sometimes.
Now tell us about this figure here.
Yeah, so this one is this is again another one that we're going to be releasing on Wednesday or Thursday this week. This one is the British gangster minifigure. So this is probably from like post World War II, from like the 1920s, 30s, based off a popular TV show here in the UK. But we really wanted to do like a new theme of gangsters. So this guy and another guy is going to be coming out, which I think we're going to be showing a little bit later on in the program. But yeah, this one's like one of my favorite minifigures that we're releasing this week.
Okay, I noticed that now you have mastered or incorporated the side printing on the torsos and the legs as well on these new releases as well.
Yeah, it's like one of those cool things that if we can, we'll try and print like on all sides if it's like sort of like needed. But yeah, we finally like managed to work it out and get it like looking really cool.
All right, so this is the business endeavor that you have. Tell us about these here.
Yeah, so yeah, these are the massive UV printers that sort of like work all the magic and create these amazing products. Well, we started off because this is in our office, but we started off actually working from home, and we just had one of these in a really small room, and it was kind of like so cramped. And that's like how United Bricks started. And then in like 2016, I think it was, we moved into our new office premises and got our second UV printer. But these are such a fantastic tool to use and be able to create such fantastic products with. And it's like it took us a while to get used to them, and we probably do have quite a lot of misprints, but they really have helped us a lot, and they are fantastic tools to use.
Awesome stuff. So is this a new segment? Tell us about this.
Yeah, so this one wasn't too long ago. I think this was I think not late. I think it's September 2017. Featured on like a local TV show here in Scotland, and it was just kind of like showcasing what we do and how unique it is to Scotland, to something so unique, because especially you don't really see many like sort of Lego related stuff around this area. So they really wanted to kind of like capture that, so we kind of like showcased what we do, and we created like a minifigure of the presenter, the guy that did like the show. But yeah, that was like another milestone of being like on TV. Was just incredible. It was like so like a dream kind of thing, like something we never thought would actually happen.
Okay. Notoriety. That's good. Good notoriety.
Yeah, and so this is a picture. We tend to do we used to do quite a few, and then we because we live quite rural and there isn't many in Scotland, but we tend to do quite a few in England. But we do every year. We always do the massive show in Birmingham here in the UK, and then we're thinking of maybe doing London this year as well. But this show that you see in the picture, this one is actually like a local business show that we attended. Just kind of like showcasing like our business and the unique how unique it is to our local area. But we're always trying to get to Lego shows and meet new people.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we are talking with United Bricks here, and to find them, it's www.united-bricks.com. They're also on Instagram. You can find them on Facebook, YouTube, and that's the phone number right here. So this is, I guess this is your display banner you have?
Yeah, this one is like the massive display banner that we put behind us at like Lego shows on our stand. So it's kind of like something that we did. So it makes it easy to find our stand at Lego shows.
Okay. Stuff. Let's take a look at the catalog that you have. And slide on over to, let's see here. There we go. Tell us about the new products you got coming up.
Yes, so this month we're kind of like going we're going from like the theme of gangsters, so like the streets of Birmingham, and then we're kind of like going more so to sort of like the jungles of the Pacific with the Japanese, and then from like the skies with the German Fallschirmjägers.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of like got like a huge variety of different stuff coming out this month, so we're kind of like really excited to release them.
These are some of the items you're coming out with. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we have the really cool US ration and medic towel. So the US had like some really cool packaging that they used for their rations for like the dinner, breakfast, supper, and then they have like the cool bandage. So we really wanted to kind of like capture those. And then again, we have like the Uncle Sam recruitment poster that we saw earlier. Then we have like the famous like loose lips, sink ships, propaganda tile. I think that's from like the First or Second World War. And then the this other one, which is kind of like a little bit like different, something that you don't always see, but it's the Japanese. Many families during the Second World War would give like a national flag with lots of like things were on it, wishing like the soldier that was going to war good luck. So it's kind of like one of those really different and original things that we've created for like our World War II range.
Okay.
And then like on our minifigures, we have like we have some of the cool Fallschirmjägers. Those are one of those things that we've been getting asked quite a lot to do. These ones are like the elite German paratrooper unit, and then we have like the Japanese camo minifigure, and then the British gangsters that you saw like a little bit earlier on.
Right.
And then and then we've kind of like got the modern British one. We're kind of like continuing on with like our modern theme, because we really want to kind of like do a little bit more of like the modern theme. So we're doing the British Commando, and then we've kind of like went with a slightly more like niche, like original design with the World War II Danish minifigure, like the torso legs. So we've got like a really cool different variety of like products coming out this month. I think these should be released either like on the 17th of January or the 18th of January, something like that. But if you keep checking our social media, we'll be posting loads of like sneak previews and different stuff like that as to when we're going to release them. So we've got like a cool different selection.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you want to do the customer contributions or the products? Or...
Yeah, so the customers, because we like to try and for like focus on some of the stuff that people have sent in using our products. So these are all like different stuff that people have created using our printed minifigures. So it's just like a fantastic selection of different like stuff that people have created, like from all different history themes. These are all people that are on Flickr or Instagram, and it's a great way to just showcase their work.
Okay, definitely good.
And
You
then,
definitely do have some good stuff here, like this measurement.
yeah, and then yeah, so we try and like change it up. We post different stuff. We're always updating our galleries page with different stuff that people make. And then we also have the videos that people send in. So if someone does like an unboxing of our order, or if they do a review, then we post it on our galleries page as well.
Okay.
A great way to engage and to have like to have our like fans also on our website and stuff. So it's really cool to be able to have their stuff on here and give inspiration to other people that are looking at building stuff.
Right. Definitely quite a selection. And that's good. That's
Yeah,
some good stuff on here, man.
it's like a
Good stuff.
massive,
It's
yeah,
good stuff.
a great selection. And then these ones are this like the builder that build this scene. He's like he does it really well. This is like some of the stuff that I really like. So this is focusing on like the World War II British, I think in Sicily in 1943. So yeah, so it's like a massive different selection of stuff.
Right. Hey, folks, you can definitely check more of this content out on www.united. It's going to be -bricks.com. He's got quite, as you can see, let me see if I can back out. He's got quite a few in covering all of the errors, quite a few selections here.
Yeah.
Quality product here. Definitely check it out. As you can see here, he has quite a few. So definitely take the time by and definitely check out the website. If you got any questions for him, just you can contact him right here. His contact information. The business is always 24/7, but he'll get back to you in a timely manner.
Yeah. And then for the bespoke printing inquiries, we have like our special like bespoke printing page as well for if anyone ever wants to do like print their own unique stuff.
Okay. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome. So one more question before I let you go.
Yep.
So 40 years from now, you've done quite well for yourself. In fact, you have a main office building, downtown London, and you got several satellite stores. One in the U.S. and one back on the home front, and several across seas. So you're multi-million-dollar business, man. You did well. All right, and you're looking at your multi-million-dollar self. What do you tell him? What do you tell this 60-year-old man?
That's I'd probably just say like kind of like never lose your inner child self and always be always keep inspiring others, and also taking inspiration from other people, and just always keep doing what you're good at, and always keep trying, and kind of like never give up. I think that's kind of like what I always tell myself. So yeah, and I think anyone can achieve anything. So it's always great to do that. So I think that's what I'd say.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. Yeah, definitely, never forget what got you started.
Yeah.
So, folks, that is going to conclude tonight's session. My guest tonight was Untied Bricks from the UK. Definitely check his website out. Definitely has a lot to offer to add to your Lego collection. With that, folks, I'm going to bid you peace, love, and Lego. Have a good night.